Hello everyone, myself Twinkle Patel from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. This video lecture is about Python tuples. So this video lecture will cover introduction to tuples, how to access item in tuples, slicing in tuple, check if the item is available in tuple or not, how to find the tuple length, how to join two tuples and assignment operator, and different types of methods available in tuples. So first of all, what is tuple? Tuple is a collection data type which is ordered and unchangeable. So tuples are immutable. In Python, tuples are written with round brackets. So tuples are immutable and it also allows the duplicate members. So this is an example of tuple. Example contains this tuple. This tuple contains some of the elements and then this tuple is printed. So tuples are written with the round brackets. Next is accessing the items in the tuples. So tuples are another kind of sequence that works much like a list. They have elements which index starting from the 0. So here consider the example. We have a tuple named friends. So here the index of the friend list is starting from index the friend tuple is starting from 0. So here Twinkle has an index 0, Vatsal has a 1 and then Dev has a 2. So index are starting from 0 in tuple. So now if we want to print the Dev, then we have to 0, 1 and 2. We have to specify the second number of index. So friends of 2 will print Dev. Now if we want to print the whole tuple, then we can print that using the for loop. Using the for loop and iterator variable I, for I in friends, we will print all the elements of tuple one by one, and at the end we will print end. So this loop will print all the elements of the friends tuple and at the last end is printed. So tuple is another kind of sequence which is much like as a list and whose index is starting at 0. Next is, unlike a list, once you create a tuple, we cannot alter its contents because as we know that tuples are immutable. So once a tuple is created, we cannot add or remove item from a tuple. So if we want to modify any elements in the tuples, see here example. If we want to modify the Dev and we want to write the Yash, Dev instead of Yash. So if friends of 2 equal to Yash, then it will give the type error. So it will give us an error because tuples are immutable. So we cannot change the content of the tuple. Next is slicing in a tuple, that is the ranges of indexing. We can specify a range of indexing by specifying where to start and where to end the range. When specifying a range, the return value will be a new tuple with the specified items. So consider here example, consider the tuple name fruits. So index is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here we have specified the range 1 to 4. So 0, 1. So starting from mango to 4. So here as we know that in slicing the last element or last range number is not included. So 1, 2 and 3. So here fourth element is not included. So it will print mango, watermelon and orange. So slicing in tuple is much like a list. Next is check if the item is exist in a tuple or not. So to determine if a specified item is present in the tuple, we use the in keyword. So consider the tuple fruits. So we are checking is mango in fruits or not. So in will return true. Next is if banana is in fruits or not. So banana is not included in the fruit tuple, so it will return false. Next, we will see tuple length. So, to find out how many items or elements in the tuple, we use the len method, same as list. So, length of fruits will print the total length of tuple. or how many elements are available in the tuple. Next is join the two tuples. So to join two or more tuples, we can use the plus operator. So we have the two tuple already. That is, first one is friends and second one is fruits. We want to join these two tuples in the third one, that is T3. So we have to write T3 equal to friends plus fruit. So now the T3 will contain the data of friends as well as fruits. Next is tuples and assignment operator. So here we can also put a tuple on the left hand side of an assignment statement. Then we can omit the parenthesis also. So consider here the example. This is the tuple AB and right hand side we have write the value of A and B. That is, A is assigned to Hari and B is assigned to 20. Now we are going to print A. So A will print Hari. Same way we will write another tuple, that is AB, and here A is assigned to 90 and B is assigned to 20. Now we are going to print B, so B will print here 20. So we can also put tuple on the left hand side of an assignment statement. Next is tuple methods. As we know that a list has many methods such as append, clear, copy, count, extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort, etc. Because we can modify the data, we can modify the elements in the list, reverse the list, or we can remove or insert in the list. But here tuple is immutable. That is, we cannot change the content of the tuple. So tuple has only two methods available. That is count and index. First we will see the count method. So the count method returns the number of times a specified value appears in the tuple. For example, here consider the tuple T1. So T1 dot count 3. T1 dot count 3 will count number of times 3 is appear in tuple 3. So here tuple T1, sorry. So here 3 is appear total 3 times in tuple T1. So 3 is written. So count method basically count the number of times the value is appeared in the given tuple. Next method is index method. The index method finds the first occurrence of the specified value and it will raise an exception or error if the value is not found. So here consider our tuple T1. If we will use index method for finding the first occurrence of 11, T1 dot index 11. So here in our list 11 is not there. So it will raise an exception or error. Next is we want to find the first occurrence of 2. So T1 dot index 2. So here as we know that index is starting from 0, 0 and 1. So here first occurrence of 2 is at 1 position. So T1 dot index 2 will return 1. So index method finds the first occurrence of the specified value and return its location. So this is all about tuples and its method. From this, we can conclude that tuple requires small memory than list because tuples is stored in single block of memory, whereas list is stored in two block of memory. One is of fixed size and other is of variable size for storing the data. So creating the tuple is faster than the creating a list. Thank you.